Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my week 34 check-in. 34 weeks on Weight Watchers. It's amazing to me. As of today, I am down 38.3 pounds, which means this week's weigh-in was a gain of 1.1 pounds. So as I put on Instagram, it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. I'm still at just over a pound a week loss average. So, it is what it is. And if I stay the course in 52 weeks, I'll have 52 pounds. Hopefully. This has been a tough week. Food-wise, it's been okay. Obviously my Weight Watchers has not been at the forefront of my mind because I'm still dealing with the situation that went on last week and kind of trying to figure out what is going on with my life and where my family is going from here, and trying at the same time not to think about any of it. Big, unexpected life changes really just have a way of knocking you through a loop. And that's what I felt like. Like I've just been doing everything I can to put one foot in front of the other each day and move forward. So, that being said, I had a realization this week that I thought I would share with you guys, because when I am stressed, sad, upset, angry, depressed, all of those emotions, which I've been at various times all week, I go for comfort, as most of us do, right? However, my comfort, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I really have very few vices. And my comfort has been traditionally food, which is, obvious here. This week, I really wanted food to comfort me. At first, I couldn't eat anything. I was so upset. And but then as I started to be able to eat and do things, I started finding myself standing in front of the refrigerator, standing in front of the cabinets, just looking in and wondering, what could I have? But I wasn't hungry. And thankfully for two things saved me. One is Weight Watchers and holding myself accountable to myself for what I eat and to you guys for what I eat. The second thing was not having any of the junk in the house. There was nothing really to go for. Now, those bare naked bites that I showed in my what I ate earlier this week or last week, those were the closest thing to junk food, and I ate them a lot faster than I would have eaten them had I been centered. But I accounted for them, and I made sure to journal even if I had a bad day, even if I ate something that wasn't on plan. And I was way ahead points-wise this week than I was last week when we went out of town. So, I know that this gain is just a matter of my body correcting itself because I had such a big loss last week and one I didn't expect. But, it really did come to that realization. I was like, it's a good thing you don't have crap here to grab, because you'd be grabbing it. And you're not hungry when your first thought is not, I need something to satisfy my hunger, versus I need something to shove in my face. And I was looking for something to shove in my face. Seriously. And thankfully for grapes, they're always there. And you can't eat a ton of grapes. So I sit down and I start munching on them, and that kind of soothingness of just being able to mindlessly throw something in my mouth is soothed by the grapes. I have cut up vegetables too, but just not quite the same effect for me. So that was my big realization this week. And I was very thankful that I didn't buy that crap at the store. I have gone to the grocery this week twice, and did not give in to any temptations. It would have been super duper easy to just grab some chocolate and then numb my emotions that way. But I didn't. So I count that as a huge win. And, I think it's how we get through these tough times on our journey, as well as how we do when the times are easy and good. And I'm not even talking about the weight loss portion of the journey, just the portion of our lives that build our character, give us strength for the next time when something worse comes along. And, so, while this has been kind of a really hellish week for me mentally, I am proud of how I stayed the course weight loss wise. Even with the gain this week, I'm not beating myself up. I know it's not a true gain. I know I didn't do anything to deserve it. So you know what? Roll right off the back. That's all I'm saying. It's just going right off my back. Because seriously, why not? Like, what is there for me to get upset about? And what can I do? This whole situation I've been dealing with, it's something where you can't go back and unring the bell. You got to just take whatever happened and move forward, learn from it, grow from it, and hopefully it turns out to be a blessing in disguise and you get greater rewards from the next chapter in your life. And that is what I'm hoping for. In my case, with the situation I'm going through, I have no control over it. I can't do anything. I have to wait for somebody else to do something to fix it. And and that's hard. That's where I want the food, I think, the most. Because I'm a fixer, I'm a controller, I'm a planner. And when I can't do anything, I just have to sit back and trust. My motto is let go and let God. And I have been doing a lot of letting go and letting God this week because it's all I can do. It's literally all I can do. Prayer, immersing myself in my own projects, keeping my mind busy. So anyway, I know I'm getting off track, but it's been a learning week. It's been a tough week, and I've got several tough weeks in front of us, I'm sure. But I'm going to try to make the most of, make lemons out of lemonade. That's what I'm trying to do. And look at the bright side of things, look at, the potential, the possibilities. And, it is what it is. So, that being said, this wraps up my weight. I can't even talk. Sorry, guys. This wraps up my week 34 check-in. I will be back next week with week 35 and hopefully have a loss because, these are typically the weeks of the month that I do lose. And I want to have that happen. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging in there with me. Thank you for all your support last week. I totally appreciated every kind word that I got in comments or an email or on Instagram. You guys are the best, and thank you. And I would tell you more about the situation, but it's not my story to tell. I'm just part of the fallout, so we'll just have to leave it at that. But I do thank you for your support, and I love you all. And I will see you guys again soon. As always, if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you watched. And of course, if you're not a subscriber and you want to see more of me and my story, hit that subscribe button. And YouTube will make sure to notify you when I post anything new on the channel. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys again real soon. Have a great one.